Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Happily Books, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. Oh my gosh, that made me yawn. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
I don't know if you could tell, Becky, how the screens are laid out. We're like next to each other, so I went, woo, because you're over here.
Oh,
Anyway, so bless Austin's heart. He drifted at a drift event on Saturday that
yeah.
didn't stop until like 9 p.m. And then I met him and everybody who went for dinner, including Stetson, and we never got home till like midnight. And that was
Wow.
it was nice to see everybody, but that was a toughie. And then Austin forgot that he had said he was going to go into work on Sunday, yesterday.
Oh.
And so he got 4 hours of sleep,
Oh.
but he did it. He really did it. He survived. I don't know if I would have survived. Um,
I wouldn't have.
then last night, come like 8 o'clock, he was really tired, and I was like, well, yeah, you should go to bed. Um, but I was like, oh, I need to go downstairs and finagle with the like Discord and the camera stuff and whatever. And while I was down here, I was really like getting somewhere, sort of. I hope the screen's not skipping when people can see this, but it's a little skippy. Um,
Oh.
because I just saw you like move and you were kind of like skippy.
Oh. Well, I moved my hand.
Yeah, and every time I move my arms, it's like, whoa, where are my arms? And it's
Ah.
kind of like trippy. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I need to go down there and do that. So he was still like playing video games or whatever. Then I texted him. I was like, so sorry. I need to take a nap. I was like, I need your help with setting this up so that when we video call, it will record our video call. Is what I was, is the goal, which should be working. This is what everybody should see us on a video
That's
call.
cool. That's
Um,
cool.
yeah,
Because I thought
so
it was going to just be audio.
I know that's why I was like, I really don't want it to just be audio. Plus, if we're gonna have a guest in a little while, um, we need to get it set up. So
Yeah.
this will be good to see how our video turns out, and if we need to like
Right.
do anything different. So he was so tired, but he stayed up a little bit extra just to help me set this up. So, you know, really appreciate him. Kudos to him. Good job, Austin.
Yes. Thank you, Sideways Sheriff.
um, sorry, looking for Stetson. It's always a little bit harder when like Emma and Ella aren't here to kind of be up there with him and watch him,
Oh, yeah.
because it is like, I mean, he's fine. He 9 times out of 10 he's not doing anything crazy that he shouldn't be doing while I'm not in there, but you never know. So, uh, we're in like, so I watched. What am I trying to say? Let me try to piece my words together before I actually talk. Um, at 2 years old, for a long time, Stetson was like very well behaved for like the terrible twos, and I was like, maybe we'll get lucky and he won't actually act crazy until he turns 3. But now we're at the 2.5-year-old mark, and apparently that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, we're almost 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then it's like my phone was reading my mind, or it kept hearing us tell people he's 2.5, he's 2.5, whatever. And a video from like a child like behavior therapist came up on my Instagram feed talking about 2.5-year-olds and how they are expected to act, and how you know it might be a little different than what you are used to, because maybe they've been good this whole time and now they've reached the stage where they are that typical terrible two, and that's where we're at. It's not that bad. He's not that terrible.
Yeah.
But he was doing so well with using the toilet, And like now it is just like an actual fight to the death, like an actual
Oh.
kicking, screaming match. Like I have to drag his body to the toilet, and like,
Oh no.
and at this point, I don't even know how any of us got potty trained. Like, what's the point? We should all be wearing diapers. So that's where I'm at, losing my sanity. And of course, I've been so nauseous. I I don't know. I'm out of the first trimester, so with Stetson, I really thought I was gonna like. Well, with Stetson, I did immediately feel better. Like I wasn't nauseous like ever again, and to now like I'm still nauseous, and I know that's every pregnancy's different, whatever. But I was really hoping that it would go away by now, and I think I felt
Yeah.
solidly good for like a couple days, maybe a week.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I need more Zofran. Like, I'm so nauseous.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. If they can't hear me drinking
Sorry, I keep
water,
moving the phone
it's
too,
okay.
but I'm holding my phone. I
Yeah.
I don't have a stand.
Yeah, he was like, we were like, we did a video call to see how it would, come up and figure it out. And
Yeah.
stuff. And he was trying to ask how you were gonna hold the phone, like if he need, because there's actually a few other ways that we could set this up, but this is like
Okay.
the easiest way to get it set up. And I was like, let's just do that for tomorrow. But he was like asking how you're gonna hold your phone and stuff because of all that, and I was like, she's probably gonna hold it like this, like upright, because
Yeah.
that's just how you hold it. And I was like, but like it's okay. Like if I need her to hold it sideways, we'll get her to hold it sideways. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'll hold it however you need me to.
Yeah. So actually, that makes me think. If you do want to turn your phone sideways, you'll fill out the block better. You should. Yeah.
That's better?
That's a whole Becky. Yeah. Because I mean, it looked fine before, but like there was gray blocks on the side of your camera, and you were a little bit smaller.
Oh, okay.
Now it's like you fill out the whole screen. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes sense. So yeah, this is what I'm hoping works out really well. Like one of these panels will be you and me sitting here, and then the other one will be our guest, and that would be nice for it to work out perfectly.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. After my book club book, and I finished the couple things I'm reading right now. Well, it's really just my book club book and another book. So after I finish those, I'm going to start a book by that person. So,
Oh,
yeah. I'd like to be a little...
exciting.
How do you
A
have
little
somebody
prepared?
like that on there and not have read something by them, you know?
Yeah. But your mom has read one of his books. She could do the show with us.
Yeah, she could.
Can you take off work Monday?
Right. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe I'll see if she really wants to do that or not. But she might not want to ask off. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since I feel like it's been a while since we actually did this. It's
Yes.
been 2 weeks, which always to me feels like at least a month. So I don't even know like where to begin. What have you finished, Becky, since the last time we recorded?
Well, the phone just glitched, so
Oh.
repeat that question.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry, it's not my fault, but I'm sorry. What have you finished? I'm sorry, I'm like kind of tired since the last time we recorded.
Well, since I'm holding my phone like this, I cannot pull up Storygraph, so I might not be 100% accurate. But I have finished Beneath the Streets of Nice by Ken Follett, which is a book that he and I forget who the co-author was, but they wrote this book together about an actual heist that happened in Nice, France in 1978, I think. 76 or 78. And then, like, at the end of the book, you find out that maybe what they found out from the interviews that they took, it still may not be 100% accurate as to who all was involved in the heist and if they even had the right people. So it was a good book. I enjoyed it.
Wow.
Um, if you like books about bank robberies or um, thieves,
Yeah.
it's a good book and it's a historical book. But it's not, again, when Ken Follett writes his historical books, he doesn't write them like a history book. He writes them um, as a story, you know.
Yeah.
So when you listen or read it, it's how it happened or like it's happening. So it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. And then after that, okay, this is going to be the one that's not going to be accurate. I think it was called Murder Untimely,
I'll give you
and I'll be able.
permission to flip your phone if you want to go look.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, you guys.
Because it'll just
I
change back when you're
apologize.
done. It's okay.
Murder Untimely by Anita Waller.
Anita Waller, okay.
And it's a cozy mystery. There we go. It's a
Ah!
cozy mystery. There is some bad language in it. Surprisingly, there was no bad language in the book about the heist,
Really?
which you would think that bank robbers would have used bad language and that might have been, written down and recorded, but they
Yeah.
didn't record it in the book. So that was a surprise.
Even for bank
There is
robbers, their vocabulary was better.
or they just didn't record the bad vocabulary.
Yeah, maybe they thought that
Um,
was not classy to do, so.
but Murder Untimely was it had some, and it's funny because there was like quite a bit in the beginning, hardly any, if at all, in the middle, and then I think there was a little bit at the end. So again, not as bad as the thrillers that I've been reading,
Yeah.
but be more than other people might want to read or listen to. And
Yeah.
again, it's easier to skip it over when you're physically reading than when you're
Yeah.
listening. So that is a downfall to listening to audiobooks.
Yeah.
But I also don't think, I think it's like the third in a series. Um and I actually thought that when I was first listening to it, I was like, this is either the second or third book in the series because they talked about a previous murder. And then something else happened like later in the book, and I'm pretty sure it's the third, but it didn't detract from the storyline really
Yeah.
to know that it was not the first one. um so it's about this woman who gets murdered, and she is apparently abusive to the men in her life, and not a good person at all. And so you go on this journey with figuring that out, but also it's a detective agency who's working the case with a DCI and her DS, and so obviously it takes place in England, um, and trying to think, it actually might be Scotland, but anyway, in the UK. And they also are looking for, like, they're working a separate case, two separate cases. I think they're working three cases, but one of the other cases, it actually corresponds with the murder. And I don't want to say what it is because that will kind of give away a plot point, even though it happens fairly early on. But it's very interesting, and then they tie into each other. Two of them obviously tie in together. The third one has absolutely nothing to do with the murder at all. But it's an interesting story, and that one is actually kind of funny how they solve it, and like the consequences of it being solved. So yeah, Murder Untimely is a good book if anyone's interested in like a new cozy mystery. But again, it's the third, I'm pretty sure, in the series. So if you have to read them in order, make sure you find out what the first one is
Yeah.
in the series.
Yeah, I would have to do
Because I didn't.
that.
Yeah.
That's like that is the good thing about cozy mysteries though, because a lot of the time you can just read them separately however you want to and it not really affect your experience.
Right.
But yeah, I would personally I'd have to read the first one. I'd have to read them in order. Um
Right.
That's really nice. I'm surprised there was a significant amount of cursing though in the Cozy Mystery compared. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
really
Cook
at
Mysteries
all.
don't usually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of
yeah,
crazy.
very crazy.
Do you know when it was published? Off the top of your head,
I
magically.
don't, I don't, but it's newer. I know that it's newer because they talk about things like their iPhones
Oh yeah,
and th- Facebook. I think might come into it, but like something like that. Social media is involved, so like it's definitely newer.
yeah. Okay. And just so I don't get in trouble with my mom, the camera for me to look directly into Becky's, for her to feel like I'm looking directly into her face is up here. But for me to actually see Becky and feel like I'm talking to her, it's like right here. So just
I think
FYI.
she'll cut us some slack for us not being in the actual same room together.
Yeah. I need to move the camera a little bit better, but I just don't feel like doing that. So
No, I think it looks good how it is anyway.
yeah.
I'm not even
Um,
sure if, like, when I'm looking at you, I think I'm looking off into Neverland over here.
maybe I, because I'm like sometimes I'm trying to look at the camera, and so I don't know if you're looking at me. I don't know. Whatever, everybody. It's fine. I'm sure she'll we won't get in trouble. Okay, so that's crazy. So what's fun about the fact that we haven't recorded in 2 weeks is that you have read books that I didn't even know you were reading. You know, like this is
Right?
all new to me.
Stalk me on Storygraph.
I have not. I have not. I have refrained from stalking. I've controlled myself, and so. But that's kind of crazy. Like I always feel like I know what you're reading, and then you just like hit me with two books. I had no idea.
I know. I know.
That's crazy. Um. Okay,
Did
so
you hear that truck start up?
no, I didn't.
Okay, good. I'm outside,
Yeah.
so brother's going somewhere with the kids.
Are you? Is this the front or is this the back or side?
It's the front.
Oh, okay.
So my parents have a porch, and then they have like the extended porch. So I'm on the lower deck of the porch.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It looks like a nice chair you're sitting in, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
probably under some cover.
Yes, mom moved this one outside when she got a couple new chairs, and it just didn't. I think there's like a rip in this one, and she's like, "But I don't want to get rid of it because it's
Yeah.
still comfy." So she put it on the front porch.
Yeah. I don't blame her. Um. Yeah. Okay, so we last recorded. I really, yeah, you were like, you were like skipping. Sorry.
That's okay. You froze too, so
Yeah. She ain't
it's okay. You know
perfect.
what? There's going to be a lot of grace that the viewers, kindred spirits, please be gracious.
Yes, truly. According to my calendar, if I'm correct, we last recorded on the 1st.
I think
So
that's
if that's correct, I have read, would you believe it, 3 things.
wow. Okay.
To be fair, though, 2 of them are pretty short. One of them was actually a short story. But
Okay. Well, that's fine. You were the queen of short stories last year.
yeah, yeah, it was. Um, Speaking of short stories, our friend Katie has just like I she got my old Kindle from me,
Mm-hmm.
so she has been like blazing trails with reading. She already reads like regularly, but it's like it's just opened up a whole new world for her, and she is just going. She surpassed me with the amount of books I've read and stuff.
Wow.
Which I don't feel great, and I haven't really been reading that well until recently, so that makes sense anyway. But like to me, that's like significant. And she's just going, and she was like, I might read a short story here and there to fill in the time slots. So it's just funny. Um, so I finished on June 1st. I finished Animal Farm by George Orwell. What do you
Yeah.
want? What do you want, Pumpkin? Don't jump on my legs. You can jump on this chair. Don't jump on my legs. She'll have her claws out and not realize she's hurting me.
Oh, yeah.
So I finished Animal Farm, and I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Really liked that. I don't think I read it in high school, which I think we've been over. And I think if I had read it in high school, I would have really liked it. I actually talked to Faith about this the other day. I saw her, and I was like, "Did you ever read Animal Farm?" And in high school, and she's like, I don't know if I actually did or not. And we couldn't figure out like why we haven't read it exactly. Because like it is like I think it's required reading, but
It used to be, for sure.
yeah. So, and my only reason for maybe not remembering was like, sorry, I'm yawning again. Oh my gosh, was like in junior and senior year. In junior year, I had honors English, and then in senior year, I had AP English, and it wasn't required in those, like, I guess, levels. So, but shoot, I don't know, like my 9th and 10th year, I don't know what I did. I have no idea. No clue. So,
Well, Emma is a senior. Well, I guess she read it her junior year, so maybe that's why.
yeah.
It was just the level that you were in.
So, finally read it. Really liked it. And then Faith was like, "Oh, I was wondering if you were reading that because of the movie, the newer movie that just came out for it."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "No, but I do remember seeing like a little snippet of that, like a new movie came out for like a trailer. I don't think it was a trailer, but like a snippet of it." So I remember like seeing that. Maybe it inspired me. I don't know. I've been trying to get through the books on my Kindle, so I think that actually played a big part. But it was very good. It's only 99 pages. It's written very well. I don't think I've ever read anything else by George Orwell, so it's written very nice, very well. And it's political, which we all knew that anyway. Like I knew that even though I hadn't read Animal Farm, that I knew it was going to be political. And I rather enjoyed that the main characters were, animals on the farm. But even reading it, if that's something that like other people, you might not like, I was reading it and they didn't feel like they were animals. So I think that can go a long way. Like it didn't feel like I was reading about pigs and a horse and chickens and sheep and whatever.
Right.
There was, because it's political, there was some things that happened were kind of awful and sad, but not too excruciating. I don't feel like it was way too intense at all. But some things that happened are a little shocking. Especially something that happened for Boxer the horse. Justice for Boxer, because I can't. Bothered me so
Emma
bad.
about that.
What?
I'll have to ask Emma about that.
Yeah, you will. See what she says. It didn't end exactly how I expected it to end. Too. That was nice. I didn't see the ending coming for it being such a short and actually well-known book. I didn't know how it ended and didn't know how it was going to end, and that was interesting. It's not necessarily the ending I would have wanted, but that's neither here nor there. That never matters. So
when did they end the way we want them to, Brooke?
So I don't know. I feel like Station 11 was pretty well rounded, and I appreciated the ending of that one. There are some endings where it's like, okay, I can live with this. This was good. And then some endings are just like, I'm gonna go throw the book in the yard in the rain. If I had a physical copy of it, the Book of M. But Animal Farm was very good. I gave it 5 stars. I don't want to spoil really anything. I couldn't help but mention Justice for Boxer though, because if there was a petition to save Boxer, I would have signed it. But yeah, that was really good. And then I finished a short story. by Miss Audrey J. Cole. The Final Descent, not The Final Descent, I'm sorry. It's called Final Descent. There's no the. um, I tried to look it up on something, and I kept typing The Final Descent, and, like, the book would not come up. And I was like, come on, guys, it's not that hard. Like, the words are still there. Find the book anyway. And then I was like, fine, let me look on my Kindle and see what the gosh darn title of this gosh darn book is. And all I had to do was backspace 3 times and the book came up, and I was like, that's a little ridiculous. Okay. I don't know. I think it was Fable, the Fable app, maybe. I don't know. But it was good. This one, let me see. It's been a little while now. I finished that on the 4th, June 4th, and it's the 15th now, and it's a short story, so my memory is a little bit failing. I'm going to read...
You finished it on my birthday.
Yes, I did. Happy birthday. I finished this book. I'm going to read the synopsis again, as I'm pretty sure I read it last time, and to help jog my memory, and we'll see what happens. At 30,000 feet, the danger isn't turbulence, it's him. After suffering a breakdown from her brutal divorce, airline pilot Claire Winslow is rebuilding her life with her 5-year-old daughter. Just as she's I'm sorry, I'm getting a little excited. Just as she's finding her footing, an online... Y'all can't hear the buzzing? Maybe, but I can.
I can't.
Okay, there it goes. Oh, that's so much better. An online romance spirals into a chilling nightmare. Her first date with Evan goes terribly wrong, and he soon begins stalking her, showing up outside her home and even her daughter's school. After nearly a week of no sightings of him, Claire dares to believe maybe he's moved on. Relieved, she puts her focus on her upcoming flight, the first chance she's had to prove herself since she was put on leave. Then, on a layover in Boston, Claire spots Evan at her hotel. She goes to the police, but with no real name and nothing traceable online. They say there's nothing they can do. That's always so frustrating. Like, when you actually watch, like, true crime stuff, and it's like, I know there's a problem, but there's no actual evidence to, like, make any police report.
Yes.
That's so frustrating. And then something happens. Sorry, I'm going off topic. When Evan boards her flight wearing a pilot uniform and takes the jump seat just before takeoff, Claire is convinced he's there to kill her or take the plane down. But after her recent breakdown, the question becomes, is she right or unraveling all over again? So it was really good. It was actually very fast-paced. I mean, you know, it was a thriller and written well, and it was very short, so it's kind of going to be fast-paced anyway. But I was intrigued the whole time, and I wanted to keep finding out what was going to happen. Right. Yeah, it was... And even at one point, I was like, I believe Claire. I believe her, but then at one point I was like, maybe I'm a fool too. Maybe I'm wrong. But it was pretty good. I did sort of guess, like, a twist. Okay. But it kind of sat, like, over here in the corner. Like, I wasn't entirely sure and confident. Like, sometimes I have outlandish theories.
It's true.
So, I wasn't committed. But then the twist happened, and I was like, wow, what a crazy thing to happen in this story. What a crazy thing to happen to poor Claire. This is nuts. Yeah, there was a lot of secrets and betrayal, and of course it being set on a plane, it's just like so tense and life-threatening is how it feels. But it was very good, and it had a happy ending for a short story, so that's good, you know. Sometimes the short stories are really like, sometimes they really don't have happy endings. But this one did. I really enjoyed it. It was a decent one to read. Like, I think this would be safe if you were going on a plane ride. This one would be safe.
That's good. That's good.
I thought the other one by her that I read, Missing in Flight, I thought that one was okay to read on a plane. But turns
you were
out,
wrong?
Yeah, I'm glad I did not read it on the plane. Because for most of it, nothing that involves the plane actually happens. But then suddenly something does involve the plane and it happens, and it like all heck breaks loose and it hits the fan, and it's like so stressful. But they were both very good. I think I enjoy her writing pretty well, so I like that one. Then I finished this story, which was actually nonfiction. I read a nonfiction book called A Marriage at Sea, A True Story of Love, Obsession, and Shipwreck by Sophie Elmhurst, which is the account of they pronounce it Morris, so I'm going to say Morris, but it's like written how we would say Maurice. Okay. Morris and Marilyn Bailey, back in the 70s, I think it was. Yeah, the 70s. They sold their house and all of their like land belongings and built a personal like yacht to just live on and travel the world as they saw fit. And they do a lot of things. They go around a lot of places. And at one point they are in the Pacific Ocean. And I can't remember where they're trying to go. But they don't make it there because a whale comes and like attacks their boat.
Oh.
At least that's how it seemed to them. It seemed like it was more of an attack. But it put a hole in the bottom of their boat, and they had to get off. They had to get on, like, they had a dinghy and a raft that they like tied together, and their boat sank, and they were stuck in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
That is scary.
Terrifying. For 117 days, they were trapped in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And it was a fascinating story. I really loved the introduction part of this book, where you're meeting Marilyn and meeting Morris, and how they like, it really goes into like how they fall in love, how they meet and fall in love and like get married and everything, and their backstories, and how that impacts who they were when they met and got married, and how it also impacts how they were during this catastrophe and like how they survived and everything. They were a very interesting couple. When they were writing out their plans for this boat that they had built, they decided to not include any kind of radio, which I thought was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Because they wanted... Say that again?
Turns out you were right.
Yeah. Turns out you should have probably had a radio. Because, I mean, yes, the radio's attached to the boat that is going down, but before it goes, you can send out Mayday, Mayday, hello, somebody, come help me. Come pick me up out of the ocean. So they didn't have a radio. They wanted, like, they wanted complete privacy. They only wanted to communicate with people on their terms. They didn't want to have to be into contact with a bunch of people all the time. Whatever. Also, though, Marilyn can't swim. Your image skipped. I can't wiggle around some more. Becky?
I'm a cat now. Wait, can you see me?
There we go. Yep, now I can see you. You've got a cat on you. So yeah, Marilyn can't swim, and I was like, and you want to live in the ocean? That's kind of
wild.
That's daring. That's something. And it's like, it's just crazy. It was just crazy. And so it goes in about how they survived by I want to say sheer luck, but like by the grace of God that somebody found them.
Right.
And they were just drifting, and they didn't even have like oars to paddle or row or anything. So they were really like hoping. They just ended up in shipping lanes and hoping that while they were in the shipping lane, a ship would come by.
And would see them.
Yeah, and there was actually
Can you
like,
imagine being able to spot them from a ship?
right.
Those
Yeah.
things are big.
Yeah. And then they're so small and far away. I mean,
Right.
distance is so hard to figure out when you're just sitting on the ocean.
Right.
But like they watched, I don't remember exactly how many, but there was at least like 7 ships that they could see past them that never saw them. And I was like, wow, that would be pretty heartbreaking. That would be pretty
Yeah.
upsetting. But yeah, I mean, they end up getting rescued. It's no like secret. And it also talks about their life afterwards and everything. So yeah, it was very interesting. It was a very interesting read. It's also when you read the book to see the difference, like I don't want to say the quality of their life, but like to see how they are with their interactions with people beforehand, and like how they just act and their happiness and everything, and how like this crazy catastrophe changed that. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. I really liked it. Um, when was this published? Because they wrote a book when they got rescued, and I
Yeah.
think their book was called. It was either Adrift or 117 Days Adrift, something like that.
Oh, okay.
But this one, Sophie Elmhurst, I guess, she was doing research on. I don't even remember why. She says it at the very end of the book, but she was doing some kind of research that led her to this story. So she became interested and did a lot more research, ended up reading their book as well. And like, she uses all of Marilyn's diary entries that she had while they were drifting. It was
Wow.
a very interesting read. So I very much recommend it to really anybody. Um, yeah, okay. All right. Okay. That cat is so comfortable.
Yeah, I made him move though because he was drooling all over my hair.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
he's a drooler.
So Stetson. What? So we talked about what we have read. What are you currently reading, Becky? Do tell.
Still just currently reading Three Bags Full, and the only reason we're not done yet is because Emma was out of town for a week, so I'm reading that with her. So I didn't read it while she was out of town. And then this last week we did VBS, and she didn't want to listen to the book on the way to and from VBS. I forget why, but I've mentioned it like halfway through, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we could have been listening to that, but oh well." So I think we're going to listen to it this week, and we should be finished with it hopefully by the next time. Well, the next time we record it won't matter because we're going to have a special guest next time, but we're going to be finished with it soon. So I
Yeah,
hope. Fingers crossed.
fingers
I wish the
crossed.
neighbors would stop doing their yard work. It's so noisy.
Yeah, I could
I
actually
don't know
hear
if you can
that.
hear it. You can?
Yeah.
So annoying.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
guys.
Yeah. I really actually want to read. I want to read a cozy mystery. Like I want to read.
Yeah.
I would really like to read Three Bags Full, but I
You should. You might finish it before me.
maybe. No, I really need to read that book by the guest, so
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can like actually contribute to talking.
You could ask questions that are non-specific to the book but specific to the genre.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But it might make him feel more uh at ease if you have read one of his books.
Yeah, I imagine it would. Yeah, if I was an author, I would want people to read it. It would make me feel better to talk to people if they've read my book. Okay. So then I'm technically I'm reading 3 things on Storygraph.
Okay.
But one of them I don't think I even finished the first chapter, and then I decided I needed to start reading the book club book, so I haven't even bothered.
Yeah.
So that is A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher, and it is a horror book. I think it's a Southern Gothic. Yeah.
Okay.
A haunting Southern Gothic from a best-selling master of suspense. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read anything else about it. I mean, not about it in the book, so I'm not even going to bother with that one right now. So, because other things have had to take priority or precedence. So,
Yeah.
the physical, that's right, physical, an actual paper people, is for the book club.
Yeah.
And it is called Don't Look for Me. And I'm going to hold it up to the screen and we're going to smile. Okay. Hopefully that focuses. Oh, there we go. Oh, cheese. Okay. That's good enough. This is the book club book. And do you know when the book club is, Becky?
Is it tomorrow, Brooke?
It is tomorrow, Becky.
Oh, goodness.
And I am just barely over halfway. It's very fast paced. Like I could have had it finished by now. But I haven't. So I'm gonna tonight for sure gonna just try and blaze right through it. Because that's really about all the time I've got to read it. So I'm enjoying it though.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm gonna read the synopsis on the back.
Okay.
From the best-selling author of All Is Not Forgotten. I haven't heard of that. Comes a compelling and emotionally powerful story of a daughter's desperate search to find her mother before it's too late. They called it a walk away. The car abandoned miles from home. The note found at a nearby hotel. The shattered family. It happens all the time. Women disappear, desperate to start over. But what really happened to Molly Clark? The night Molly disappeared began with a storm, running out of gas, and a man offering her a ride to safety. It's always a man, isn't it? But when the doors lock shut, Molly begins to suspect she has made a terrible mistake. A new lead brings Molly's daughter, Nicole, back. Excuse me.
Brooke.
So sorry. Back to the small, desolate town where her mother was last seen to renew the desperate search. The locals are sympathetic and eager to help. The innkeeper, the bartender, even the police, until secrets begin to reveal themselves and Nicole comes closer to the truth about that night and the danger surrounding her. Bum, bum, bum. So, I actually have an idea about the twist in this one. So, the synopsis doesn't really give anything away, but like when you read like the very first chapter, you know that Molly did not run away from her family. So, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of got that from the synopsis.
You did? Was it because it talked about her getting in the truck with the man?
Yeah.
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 And because I said it's always a man. I spoiled it. But no, it's pretty like you find all that out right away. Like you know she didn't run away. Now did she have thoughts of running away? Yeah, she did. Is her family awful? Yes, they are. So, but then she immediately is like, no, I don't want to run away from my family. Like, whatever, we'll try to work it out. Running away is not going to help them love me anymore. So, like, let me stay. But she runs out of gas because she's trying to go to her college son's football game. And, a storm. It's actually a hurricane. It's on the East Coast, and it's a hurricane that comes in, and I don't know if it said that. I think it just said storm. And so it's so intense, like everybody's boarded up windows and they're not even there. Like the gas station's shut down, hotels closed, like whatever. And so she's like, oh, whoopsie, what have I gotten myself into? Quite the pickle here. And she runs out of gas and she gets out of the car. And for a second, she starts like contemplating just wandering into the cornfields and like dying because she's so upset with how her family is right now. But then she changes her mind because she wants to try and fix her family. And somebody comes and picks her up to give her a ride, and that's where we go this is where it starts, and that's where we go from there. It reminds me, there's a twist in another book that I just read, Final Descent. There was a twist in that one, which I didn't talk about, and I'm not going to talk about it here, but I feel like the twist in this book is going to be very similar to the twist in that book, and it fills me with rage. In a good way, like, not in a, like, I should DNF the book way, but, like, in a, these characters really are kind of not great. Not great people. But yeah, there was a tragedy that happens in their family that I could see for a while why, like, they're maybe emotional, maybe kind of mean, like they're not all there right now. But after a while it's like, okay, you can still be nice to your mom, you know? Like,
Right.
let's be nice to your mom now. So it's very good so far. I need to commit some time to sitting and reading it, but I worry it won't be until tonight when everyone's asleep that I can do that. But it does move pretty quick, so I'm hoping I can get through a lot of it and finish it by tomorrow, because I do want to finish the book for the book club.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Oh, and I didn't say the author's name. Wendy Walker. Don't Look for Me.
I was going to say, it's pretty noticeable.
Yeah. Don't Look for Me by Wendy Walker. Then since I finished on audio A Marriage at Sea, I keep wanting to say A Marriage by the Sea, and I'm like, that's not the name of the book. It's A Marriage at Sea. I was driving and Stetson was asleep, so I was like, well, let me stop real quick and figure out an audiobook that I can, like, start right now, because I may as well if he's asleep. And I found The Coworker by Frieda McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Woohoo! And started listening to that. Heard Is there somebody with you?
My brother's talking to my niece and nephew.
I just was
He's
like,
not actually with me. He's just outside as
I was
well.
like, I hear a man's voice. And there better not be a man here.
You're like, please let that be on Becky's end.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It just
Like, problems of talking outside.
it's okay. I started The Coworker by Frieda McFadden, and I started listening to it, and then I was like, I need to go to bed. I need to go sit in bed. Jump forward to the evening, to nighttime. And I was like, I need to go night. So I'm gonna go lay down. But I was laying down and I was like, you know what? I need to read on my Kindle. So I was like, what should I read? Should I read A House with Good Bones that I technically started? No, you know what? The Coworker's probably on Kindle Unlimited, because most of her books are on Kindle Unlimited. So I downloaded it, and so I started reading that. When I could have been reading my book club book downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am... Oh, it doesn't say it on here. I think I'm about halfway through, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's moving pretty quickly. I'm going to read the synopsis for this one as well.
Okay.
2 women. An office filled with secrets. One terrible crime that can't be taken back. Sorry, I'm fighting the urge to yawn. Dawn's Schiff is strange. At least everyone thinks so at Vixt, the nutritional supplement company where Dawn works as an accountant. She never says the right thing. She has no friends, and she is always at her desk at precisely 8:45 a.m. Well, God forbid a girl be punctual. So when Dawn doesn't show up to the office one morning, her coworker, Natalie Farrell, beautiful, popular, top sales rep, 5 years running, is surprised. Then she receives an unsettling anonymous phone call that changes everything. It turns out Dawn wasn't just an awkward outsider. She was being targeted by someone else. And now Natalie is irrevocably tied to Dawn as she finds herself caught in a twisted game of cat and mouse that leaves her wondering, who's the real victim? But one thing is incredibly clear. Somebody hated Dawn's Schiff enough to kill. The Coworker is a tense, unputdownable thriller from New York Times bestselling author Frieda McFadden. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of those thrillers where it's like, can't trust anybody, don't know who's done it, and can't trust a single soul in this book. And I think it's interesting the way that the synopsis is worded, where, like, where did it say? It said, somebody hated Dawn's Schiff enough to kill. As if she had, like, a whole bunch of enemies. But when you read the book, now this is just alleged, okay? I don't know. But from reading Dawn's perspective and everything, I think I think she's autistic. Like, I think she is supposed to be an autistic character.
Oh.
And I'm like...
I'm killing people because they're autistic.
I'm like, the girl likes turtles a lot. Like, leave her alone. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
And so I'm like, there's just things that happen in the story that are leading up to this incident that happens, where it's like, are you people really, like, bullying her in the office space? Because how old are you supposed to be? Like, you are a grown woman at a job. Leave her alone. She's actually doing her job better than you, so I guess you feel threatened. I don't know. Like, it just... To hate her is a little dramatic. So, especially when you read all the facts about Dawn, and allegedly, doesn't state it, but I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be autistic. And so it's like, y'all all need to, like, take a step down, okay? And just relax. It's not that big of a deal, okay?
Right.
Yeah. I don't trust anybody, and there was a certain character where at first I felt pretty comfortable believing, but now I'm like, I don't know.
Can't trust them now, huh?
I'm not so sure about you. So, and then, it says in the synopsis, somebody hated Dawn enough to kill. She is missing right now. It has not come to the light that she has died. So I'm like, I didn't say that they killed her, just they hated her enough to kill. So that's not wrong, but I am interested to see how the rest of the story plays out.
Yeah.
So I hope I don't have to come on here and say, justice for Dawn next time, because that's going to upset me. I think. I don't know. Maybe there's some stuff about Dawn that's really going to come to light that's like, But that's what I'm reading. Yeah. That's what
I
I'm
lied
reading.
to you.
Liar.
I'm reading a second book. I just remembered that I started a book Friday, I think. One day this week. I think it started Friday. Queen's Road by Emma Forrester.
Oh, I think you shared something. And I didn't know. I think I saw you share something about that book, and like you can't wait
Yeah,
to
I had
read it or
downloaded
something.
it. Yeah, I had downloaded it. I shared that I downloaded it and that I had not started reading it yet whenever I posted that. But I either started reading it later that same day or the next day.
Okay.
So, and I forgot to put it in my story graph, which is why I forgot I was reading it. Because I listened to it on the way to work and on the way home. So,
How far are you into it?
not far. But it definitely, I'm pretty sure it definitely has zombies in it.
Nice.
So,
That's
this will
exciting.
be my first book I've ever read with zombies. So,
I hope it's an experience you enjoy.
I hope so too, because this is Queen's Road is the first book in the series. I'm not sure how many are going to be in the series, but her second book in this series is coming out this week or has already come out. So there is a second book in this series for sure. So I
Okay.
hope I like it because I don't want to not read the second book if I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Um, so are you still reading Secrets of the White House?
I still haven't found it. It's still on pause.
That's right, right, right. Yeah. Okay.
So
And
that's why I read the book about the heist underneath the city of Nice because that qualifies as a historical book,
okay, yeah.
and I can't find my other historical book.
So, am I crazy or like did you finish Beneath Blackwood?
No, that's also on pause because
Okay.
it's also missing. It is with Secrets of the White House.
They are together somewhere cahooting against
They
you.
are together, and I really wanted to read that book too.
Yeah. Okay. Cuz I was like it's been 2 weeks and I'm like am I just not remembering correctly? Like I
You're
couldn't remember.
remembering correctly.
And I didn't stalk you on Storygraph, so I wanted to ask. But it wouldn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
showed up
those are on
anyway.
hold. They're MIA.
Yeah. They're somewhere. You'll find them.
Yeah, they'll turn up.
Yeah.
I'm
It'll
gonna
be
have to
fun.
clean out the car because I might be getting rid of it, so I might find it. Might
Yeah.
find both of them when
Yeah.
I clean out the car.
Yeah. That would be a positive thing, cleaning out your car to find the
I mean,
books.
it's pretty much clean. It's just got some stuff in the trunk,
Yeah.
like my winter clothes for work are back there still. So I just have to move, pull some things out. It's not
Yeah.
going to take that much time to,
It'll be like right under your winter jacket.
yeah,
They both
probably.
will.
So I'm where the thing that's actually back there is the what are they called? The overall things
Oh,
that
yeah.
keep you warm.
I had the
They're not called
pants,
overalls though.
but they're bibs.
Yeah, you had the pants. Bibs, yeah,
Yeah.
bibs. Yeah, you had the pants. I had the
I
bibs.
still actually have the pants. And I wear them if it's wintertime.
I have gained so much weight over the past year that I could not zip up my bibs.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I wouldn't. I
Time
mean,
to lose weight for real.
so like you can wear your bibs or keep you warm in the wintertime.
Yeah,
Because those things are not cheap.
they're not.
Things are not cheap. Um, okay.
That's it.
I think so. I think so, Becky.
That's it for me.
That's it for me. That's all I'm reading and what I finished. I'm proud of myself for having read. Sorry, my neck hurts. I'm stretching.
Proud of you too.
Trying to
That's
stretch.
okay. I'm probably driving the people crazy today with my constant having to move the phone, but
Nah.
my hand keeps getting tired. I keep having to switch hands.
You need a tripod just to sit in front of you.
I do.
Although that would insinuate we're doing this regularly.
Or, I mean, I could just use it to watch videos.
You're right. You're right. That's fair. Yeah. Whew.
Okay. Well, that's it for me.
That is it for me as well. Okay.
You need a nap.
Yeah, I'm not going to get one. I got to order animal feed from Tractor Supply. I meant to do that before we started recording.
Yeah.
So it'd be ready. Doesn't take long, but I don't want to go in and pick all those things up.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm
All
not
right.
gonna take a nap. Is my point.
That's your point. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm starving. I haven't had breakfast or lunch, so.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we had egg sandwiches. We had bacon, egg and cheese
Ooh, that
sandwiches.
sounds
And
good.
Stetson had an apple. But he's a little sick. I think he's got a cold. So he doesn't eat as much when he's sick.
Hmm.
And so he he like barely ate his sandwich and his apples when I was coming down here. And I was like, eat your food. Stressing me out. But yeah. I don't know where I was going with that.
It's a little story that we haven't told,
Yeah,
so.
just a little just a little thing.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Kindred Spirits, for listening. It's wonderful to know that there are so many of you in the world. Um, Thank you, Sideways Sheriff, for setting up everything last night, even though you were dog tired. And
Yeah.
I hope that since you did a drift event, I hope that means that there's some videos for us to watch coming soon. I know they're not up yet because it just happened, but
Yeah.
and of course, thank you to Miss Tracy as always. And we'll see if she also co-hosts next week. She probably won't be able to, but that'd be fun. Maybe she can write some questions
Yeah.
for us to ask on her behalf.
That would be fun.
Um, that would be fun. And so, guys, wait till next week to see who we have on the show. It's going to be exciting. I'm so excited. I feel like I'm fangirling right now.
That's
Like I'm
funny.
so excited that this guest is going to be on the show. I'm so looking forward to it. Um, so until next time, stay happily booked.
Bye.
Bye.